welcome back to yet another video. And today I'm going to talk about the books that I have finished in August and the books that I want to finish in the next month. Well, what can I say? This month was absolutely crazy for my normal standards when it comes to reading. I am going to jump right in with my statistics. I'm going to put some of them just on the screen so you can look if you're curious. I have read and finished 9 books in total. What the hell? This is not normal for me. And my total pages read are 4,190, and this translates into 161 average pages per day. I'm filming this on the 26th, so I have a few days left, so this number will probably change because I am still reading. My most read genre, romance. What can I say? I have read a book by a new author, and my star rating breakdown is absolutely crazy, just crazy. I have 6 5-stars and my average rating is 4.8. Like I said, this month was crazy. This month was absolute crazy. I have continued 2 series and finished 1 series. And I have read 2 new releases and 1 book that was released last year, the rest backlist. And I have read 7 romances, 1 fantasy and 1 literary. And we're just going to jump straight into the books. The first one is Caught Up by Lukrembo, and I'm so happy to have continued this series. It might be one of my favorites. It's so eternally good. Caught Up was the single dad nanny romance and I loved it. I really had such a great time. It's one of my favorites in the series. And I think the nickname from Max is utterly cute, like Bug. I'm dying just thinking about this. And I really love Kai, I love Miller. I think the dynamic between those two is just amazing. The first meeting was amazing. And I just want to reread it like right now. And it was so nice to see the friendship group grow together as well, like the family dinners and so on. Oh, I love this shit so much. And this was a 5-star. What can I say? And the next book that I have finished, Play Along, also by Lukrembo, also the Windy City series. I have finished this book in 2 days and I really had such a great time with it. It was so interesting to see Isaiah and Kennedy's first backstory, because we have seen them in Caught Up already. And now I know why they sometimes acted the way they did, and I literally love Isaiah. I think the 2 brothers are heaven sent, seriously. And I really loved, well, the family dinners here as well. It was such a fun book. It was such a fun book. It isn't necessarily one of my favorites from the series, but I think it's such a great reading experience. And I think it had a great ending. It definitely had a great ending. Like, I'm so happy for Kennedy. Like, that girl deserves the spot that she got at the end. I'm not going to spoil, so read it because it is amazing. And this was also a 5-star read for me. Well, I am flying through the reviews right now because I don't want to yap. Because I know I will yap. The next book. Rewind it back. This was the book I was most excited for in the Windy City series. I think I was a little bit too excited in all honesty about Rio. What can I say? I love Rio, my man. It was so interesting to see Hallie and Rio, and I really liked that we got flashback chapters as well. It was definitely different than the other books because of the flashbacks and because of the way those two had so much history. I think second chance romances are so insanely good because of the history, and I was thinking, okay, what could have happened between them back then, that they broke up, and we got hints and clues throughout the book until it was revealed, and I think I caught some of it, but it was insane. In all honesty, it was insane. It was so nice to see the girls' nights in Rio's perspective, because Rio is always attending girls' night. Well, now with Hallie being there, I don't know if he will. It would be fun though. It would be fun, in all honesty. There's one tiny point that I would like to complain about. Max doesn't get called Bug in here. Max, my baby. What the hell? I need him to be called Bug. That's the cutest thing ever, the cutest nickname ever. So that's my only complaint. I really like this book, and it was also a 5-star, and this was the last book of the series, so I have finished the Windy City series. I wanted to read one book per month, and then I just went ahead and binged these 3 books. And I can't even complain about it because it's just that amazing. So that were the first 3 books that I finished. And then I was like, oh, okay, I need something good after finishing a series. And I have found something good. Something so good, I have no idea why I didn't read it earlier. And the next book that I have finished is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I have read it on my Kindle, and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo might be one of my favorite books of all time. Stat? Immediately? It is amazing. I really love the characters. Evelyn, I just like Evelyn, what can I say? And I loved Harry so much. Oh my god. This book made me cry. It made me cry and sob, and it was so insanely good, and I would like to reread it next year for sure. It's definitely one of my absolute favorites. I think this is such a great book, and I know, I get it now. I get it now why so many people rave about this book, because it is that amazing. It really is. So this book was also a 5-star, and it was really breathtaking. breathtaking after finishing a series, finding a standalone which just blows me away. And I would really like to read more of Taylor Jenkins Reid, because this was the second book that I have read by her, and I really think I should prioritize her books a little bit. But I don't think I will, because I'm such a romance girly, and what can I say? I think Taylor Jenkins Reid has mostly literary fiction, so I'm just going to read whenever I want to read some literary fiction. Like, I mean, there was romance in it as well in The Seven Husbands, so that was really nice, but it is categorized as literary fiction, so what can I say? The next book is Betting on You by Lynn Painter. It is a YA romance, because I kind of want to read all of Lynn Painter's YA romances first before I get to her adult ones, but I kind of need to read an adult one just to see how they are, because I'm kind of scared that I'm so used to her YA books that I won't like her adult books. So that's that. Betting on You was definitely one of, well, I have read Better Than the Movies and The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. Better Than the Movies, 5-star, loved it. And The Do-Over was a 4-star read. It was still like, that's an amazing rating, 4 stars. But Betting on You definitely hit more for me than The Do-Over. I think Betting on You was so much fun, and I think a little bit of fake dating is Lynn Painter's style, huh? I think that's so fun, in all honesty, because she literally can do fake dating-ish so well, and I really liked those two characters together. And I really need more of Lynn Painter in my life, because this book was a 4.5-star rating, and I think it was so fun to read about the place they work at. It was insanely fun, and I hated one character, that dude, Theo? No, his name wasn't Theo. I don't think so. There's one dude in there. I don't like him. He's just ew. It definitely felt YA for me. I know why I usually read adult romances by now, but I do enjoy YA romances as well, but not as much as I did a few years ago, and I think that's just part of me growing up. But Betting on You was still such a great book, like 4.5 stars, so what can I say other than I had fun. And Betting on You is definitely one of the better YA romances that I have read in the past 2 years, so I have no complaints. The next book that I have finished was A Court of Mist and Fury. I have finally finished my reread of this. I am amazed by myself that I finally finished my reread. I mean, I kind of treated it as a companion read, because I am still not in a fantasy mood. I don't know what's happening, but I'm just not in the mood to read fantasy, so I am handling my fantasy reads as companion reads. I'm not picking them up every day, maybe a few times a month, and that has to be fine. And I really enjoyed rereading A Court of Mist and Fury. It really did show me why I love this story so much, why I like the characters so much, and I had so much fun revisiting this world, revisiting the scenes, and I think it was just such a great book. It was a 5-star read back then, it is a 5-star read now as well, and I definitely need to continue this series, but I will do so as companion reads. So, A Court of Mist and Fury, I love you. You are so great. And yeah, that was my only fantasy book this month. Amazing. I don't know. I really want to read more fantasy, but I'm just so in my romance era. But at least one fantasy. Can we all clap or something? Because I'm kind of feeling amazing about this. After A Court of Mist and Fury, I have it was a quick gamble because it is Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood, and it was the first book that I have read by this author, and this book was so insanely good. I have no idea why people are saying like, oh no, I don't like this book. No, no. I love this book. It is so insanely good. It was a 4.75 star read, and I think it was so good. It would have been a 5-star if I wouldn't hate a character so much that I need to rate it a little bit lower than a 5-star.
I hate Penelope
so much. No, I don't like that character. I love Scarlet and Lucas, and I really love them. It was so much fun reading about them, and the beginning was so chaotic, and it was so good. It's one of those books that I definitely want to reread someday. And I don't want to read about Pen, in all honesty, but I do want to reread this book, so I just don't like that character. What can I say? I'm so dramatic. It's just a character. It's just words on paper, but I am still so pissed and so mad. Ugh. Like, her behavior in the whole book annoyed me to the max. So, yeah, that's not it. But the rest of the book was so amazing. It was so much fun to try and figure Lucas out, and I really love Scarlet. She's so relatable, and Scarlet, you are so damn good, and I love this character. I love Scarlet, and it's raining. Oh my god, I hope that isn't too loud. We'll see. The next book that I have finished is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. This was my first contemporary romance book by Rebecca Yarros, because I have only read the Empyrean series by her so far. Before I have finished this book, so this book was a 4-star read, but I think it's one of the most heartbreaking books that I have read. It is insane. It's such an insane and sad story. It's a sob fest, and I cried within the first 50 pages, and I was sad as hell. And the last chapters I'm still not over it. I'm still not over it, and I think this is one of these books. It's such a heavy topic, and you go through the entire book with the feeling, with the feeling. Oh yeah. Okay. And I really need people to read this book, because that ending in relation to the whole book, what we're going through the whole book, and then the ending, it's insane. It's really insane. It's one of the most heartbreaking stories that I have read, and I think it's so hard to talk about it. I don't have words for this book, because it's such a heavy topic, and the thing is, no matter what I would say, I don't know, I would say it wouldn't hit it. Whoa. That's how I feel about this book. I just can't form the words that need to be said for this book. It's that amazing. It's a 4-star read, yes, but it is that amazing that I can't find words to really explain it. And I think I could explain it if I would spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. But this book definitely pierced my heart, and left me no way to heal it. The last letter is really... If you need a sad book, The Last Letter. It's amazing. It's heartbreaking. It's everything. It's everything. The ending. I'm not over this book. I am not over this book. I think it might not be a 5-star read, but it's one of the most impactful books this year. Definitely. It's, well, amazing. But before I ramble on and on about The Last Letter, because I knew it's going to happen sooner or later, I just want to acknowledge that I am indeed crazy, and I have finished Saving Six in 2 days. So yeah, the Boys of Torment series. I don't know if that was such a good idea after reading The Last Letter, because Saving Six was it was also heartbreaking. It was so much fun to read as well, but it was also heartbreaking, and I really feel for these characters, and I love these characters. It was so fun to see. It was interesting to be in Joey's head, and I cried. It was sometimes horrible to read. This as well, it was sometimes horrible to read, but I'm so glad to, well, continue this series, because I kind of want to try and get caught up with this series. This book was a 5-star, by the way, and I have no idea how I finished this in 2 days. It just sucked me in, seriously. I think Eva... Is that her name? Shit. Eva, okay. Oh, well, name pronunciations, so I am a bit Irish names and I are not friends. Seriously. Is Aoife Irish? I have no idea. Well, I don't know if you can hear this, but there's a cat meowing. Wait, please. Honestly, if you hear this, I'm so sorry. I'm finished soon, so chill out back there. Yeah, Saving Six was so utterly great, and I am afraid to read the next book. I am really afraid to read the next book, but wait. Okay, never mind. I am really excited yet afraid because I know what's coming. First, because I spoiled myself for the entire series so far, and because this was just crazy. It was just crazy. I have trouble speaking today. This is not good. So I'm just going to go straight into the books that I want to read next month. So my TBR for the next month. Because those were... Oh God, I can't fucking speak, like I said. Some of the books that I have finished this month, and I can't... Wow. So many pages. It's insane. That's not normal for me, like I said in the beginning, but I had so much fun with it, so I can't even be mad about it. So the first book on my TBR is Court of Wings and Ruin. I have already started this book. I am at page 150, and it's one of my, well, fantasy reads that I really need to get to. And, well, I am continuing the series, and I will treat this as a companion read as well, because I have to take the pressure off myself to read fantasy, because I'm just not in the mood for it, but I do want to finish the books that I have to read, so I can jump right back in when the next book releases. Because while I don't like spoilers in contemporary romance, fantasy spoilers are destroying my soul, so I really need to get to it. But like I said, companion read. I will take my time with it, and if it takes me 2 months to get through this book, so be it. I don't think that it will take me 2 months. I think, in all honesty, reading days-wise, maybe 2 weeks. But that's all. So I definitely could finish this book next month. The next book is a new release that I would really like to get to. It's not released yet, but it is going to release in September, which is Wildcard by Elsie Silver. And this would also finish the Rose Hill series. And I am so excited for a new release by Elsie Silver, because I'm kind of missing her books right now, and I definitely need to reread some of them this year before her next series comes out next year. And I am so excited for everything that she's going to release. And Wildcard is going to be so much fun. I think I'm going to do a Wildcard reading vlog. I think that's going to be fun. Okay, so the next book that is on my TBR, which is also a book I have started, and I have started it today, which is Redeeming Six. The next book in the Boys of Torment series, the book immediately after Saving Six, and I really want to try and finish all the books that I need to. I am scared. like I said, I'm scared for this book, but I have already started this book. Not much, really not much, 28 pages. But I am going to read a bit more today. I have no idea how much. But yeah, Redeeming 6 is on my TBR. And the last book on my TBR is The Mistake by L. Kennedy. It's a rather short book, and I really need to get to the off-campus series. I want to try and read one book per month, so maybe I can finish this year or like in January next year, I don't know. But yeah, I think this should definitely go on my TBR because it's a short read. I think well, next to those two books, this is going to be nice. And somehow it's a bit matching, only a bit. But yeah, the last book is The Mistake by L. Kennedy. So this is my TBR for September, and I hope I'll get to every single one of these books, and I definitely won't read 9 books next month. I think this month was the exception, but I am grateful and proud of myself that I did it. But I don't want to pressure myself. I don't want to pressure myself to try and achieve these results every month, because I just know it's not possible for me. But yeah, I really liked the books that I have read, and I am excited for the books that I want to read. And I think this is all for this video, and I hope I wasn't too lost this video, because apparently I can't speak whatsoever. Bye bye. These cats are killing me, really killing me. Yeah, then I'm just going to go right into into the next book. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. I'm just giddy, I think. What the hell? Why is this happening? Why? Okay.